Welcome to Behind the Scenes at the Hanover Theatre. Now, here's your host, Lisa Condit.
Thank you, everybody, for listening today. This is Lisa Condit. I am thrilled to be here with Dr. Marianne Felice. She is our new board chair, and I'm proud to say the first female board chair here at the Hanover Theatre for the Performing Arts and Conservatory. Welcome, Marianne.
Thank you so much, Lisa. I am delighted to be talking with you today.
Well, we're delighted to have you at the helm of the board. You bring so much experience and passion and interest and community oomph to the whole position. It's fabulous. Right now, Marianne is the former chair of pediatrics at UMass Medical School, and she's also a professor of pediatric and OBGYN at UMass Medical School. So you know how important it is to have quality education, entertainment, and quality of life right here in central New England.
I certainly do, and I think the theater adds immensely to all of the, with all of those qualities, to all the members in our community. In fact, when we're recruiting at UMass for new doctors, new faculty members, I always mention the theater as one of our many strengths in this community.
Well, of course you do, and that's one of the reasons we love having you on our board. For those of you who've met Marianne, right, you know that she is enthusiastic, she's engaging, and smart as a whip. So tell me, Marianne, what are some of the things that you see in our future?
Oh, my gosh.
I know, big question.
So 2018, I'm so excited, because in 2018, it is the 10th anniversary of the opening of the Hanover Theatre. I was there in March of whatever it would have been, 2008.
2008.
Performed at our first. That's right. 2008 was our first performance in March with Bernadette Peters, and
Sure.
I remember sitting there and thinking, "This is awesome." And I guess I'm so happy and proud to see how far we have come in 10 years.
Oh, me too.
10 years.
Me too, Marianne, because I remember that night as well. And you know what else is wonderful? Really seeing the Hanover Theatre and its growth, not just as a business, but as a real community leader. It's really seeing the transformation of downtown and the new theater district. And you're right, we've come so far in really a short amount of time. I'm proud that I was part of that whole evening as well. And I think everybody who was in the theater that night will remember March 14th, 2008, honestly, forever. I know that sounds dramatic, but I am in the theater business.
But I think it's true. I mean, I remember what I wore. I remember where I sat. I remember Bernadette Peters sitting in the lap of some elderly gentleman who was blushing like crazy, and it was just a glorious night.
Absolutely.
And I think in 2018, we can remember that, and we can talk about where we're going forward. We have many, many more people coming to the theater. And we have such a great CEO. I think we're so lucky to have Tori Seibels. He's not only creative and very good at what he does, including A Christmas Carol every year, but he, too, understands the importance of the theater in the community, and he's involved in the community. I think what I'm most proud of is our conservatory. When I think of the number of young people who are being taught different aspects of live theater, in our doors there, in our conservatory, I'm very, very proud. And for that reason, alone as a pediatrician, there's a soft spot in my heart. And looking at the downtown, I think we've had a big influence, we meaning the theater, in getting the theater district going. And I love Ed Augustus' plan for downtown Worcester.
Oh, me too.
It's about time, I love his phrase. We're the second largest city in New England, and we need to start acting like it and looking like it.
Absolutely.
And the theater is really a big part of it.
Absolutely, Marianne. I remember our first Broadway launch when we were unveiling our Broadway shows for the season, and I was speaking to the group, and I was talking about how I could really picture a downtown Worcester where we were sitting outside at cafe tables drinking coffee, and look at that, Marianne. We're doing it. And I remember...
it's going to happen.
It is. Well, it's already...
Our new restaurant coming. I know, yeah. Our new restaurant coming on board, It'll be wonderful.
It is, and the plans for the plaza are incredible. But you know what, Marianne? It is already happening because right in downtown, right on the Common, they have the summer series, the summer concert series. They have all of those cafe tables.
Yes.
We've had tables on the Carroll Plaza for a couple of years now, and it's just that excitement. And, you know, Megan Montaner, our Director of Education, she's enthusiastic and charismatic too. And I remember when we first started out, it was always her dream to have a school or a conservatory for the performing arts. And it's amazing that we have right here in the heart of New England, like you said, New England's second largest city, the ability and the capacity to grow from really what a lot of people thought was a pipe dream. I don't know how you originally got involved with the theater. I remember the first time I met Troy, and the theater, when I started 10 years ago, didn't even have a shape to the outside of the building. You know, and we were opening in 4 months. We didn't know who the opener was going to be. And it's just a testament to how not just people, but the foundations, the companies, the political people, everybody really just worked together around the clock in order to make it happen so that the Hanover Theatre could open 10 years ago. And that same commitment and drive is evident in what's happening with the conservatory. And, of course, I can't wait for the new restaurant to open either. I know everybody has been looking forward to that. So if there is one thing, and I'm sure that you meet a lot of people, you know, what do you tell them about the Hanover Theatre? What would you like people to know about the Hanover Theatre and tell their friends?
I guess what I think that I believe we can compete with Boston, Providence, any local area that has theater and live performances. We're right up there. And you don't have to go to Boston. You don't need to travel. You can actually come right here where it's easier to get to the theater, to park at the theater. It is cheaper. And now we will have all the other aspects of being able to walk on the street, having a restaurant that will really make it as close to first class as we can get right now. And it'll just get better and better as we go on. And that's what I want people to know.
Absolutely.
I'm really proud of the theater.
I'm really proud of the theater, too. I want people to know that the Hanover Theatre is one of the top theaters in the world, not just Massachusetts, not just New England, but the world. And I think that that's important, and it's an important distinction for people to realize that, yes, we have a lot of community programming, and we do work closely with community groups and community talent, but we have Broadway tours coming through this building. And to be one of the top theaters in the world for ticket sales and bringing people into the theater is an accomplishment. Not only that, but I have said from the very beginning, you need to come and see what it's all about, because you're going to be delighted and surprised by what you're going to find. Every single person who walks through these doors loves it, thinks it's beautiful, can't believe it's in Worcester, which I don't understand why they can't believe that, because Worcester is a wonderful city. But, you know, like you said, it's convenient, it's beautiful, the quality of programming is on par with all theaters in the world, and I think that just get people to drive west if they're not oriented, if they're living in Westboro, Southboro, Northboro, right there. We are an easier venue to get to than any other theater in the area. And once they make that trip the first time, they're going to see how easy it is to park, how inexpensive it is when you compare it to other performing arts centers to buy the tickets to park. And our volunteer ushers create such a warm and welcoming environment for everybody who comes through here that everybody feels good when they come in, when they go out. So I would like people to just try it if they haven't before. I can't believe people don't necessarily know that we exist or that we're here, but once they come, that's how they're going to tell all their friends.
I agree with you. Once they come, and it's not a community theater. It serves the community, but it's certainly not a community theater. It's so first class.
Absolutely. And I think absolutely. And I think that the other thing that people don't realize is that we do all of this and we're a nonprofit organization. So Just because we're doing a great job selling tickets doesn't mean that we don't need that ongoing support from the community, from individuals, from foundations, from companies, from everybody, because we are a nonprofit. The ticket sales that we have, that money doesn't actually belong to the Hanover Theatre. Only about $3 from every ticket comes back to the Hanover Theatre. So especially, at this time of year, we all remember our pet nonprofits, so remember the Hanover Theatre in your list is one of the things that I would say as well. Anything else you want to add, Marianne?
If you haven't come and seen a show at the theater, do so. Make that one of your New Year's resolutions for 2018.
Absolutely.
And if you have, talk it up to everybody you know.
Absolutely. And go to our website, the Hanover Theatre. We spell theater with an re.org. Check out the shows coming up, see how you get involved, and we will see you all at the theater. Everybody, I want you to stay tuned. We'll be back after this quick break here on WCRN AM 830.